10 facts that prove ancient India science was incredibly advanced. Number 1. Susutra Samhita, the oldest medical and surgical encyclopedia known to mankind. Written during the 6th century BC, the Susutra Samhita contained 184 chapters with the description of 1120 illnesses, 700 medicinal plants, 64 preparations from mineral sources, and 57 preparations based on animal sources. Its author Susutra is also considered to be first ever human to perform medical surgeries on humans. The book has also vast detail on embryology, human anatomy, along with instruction for venesection, the positioning of patient for each vein, and protecting a vital structure. The oldest documented evidence 9,000 years ago for the drilling of human teeth of a living person was found in Mehergarh along with the evidences of orthopedic surgery. Mehergarh is in India. Number 2. The first one to acknowledge the existence of solar system. While history credited Copernicus for proposing the heliocentric model of our solar system, it was the Rig Veda that first noted the central placement of the sun and other planets orbiting in the solar system. Rig Veda 1.164.13 mentions that sun moves in its orbit, which itself is moving. Earth and the other bodies moving around sun due to the force of attraction because sun is heavier than them. Rig Veda 1.35.9 the sun moves in its orbit but holding earth and other heavenly bodies in manner that they do not collide with each other through the force of attraction. It mentions that. Number 3. Mahabharata mentions the concept of cloning test tube babies and surrogate mothers. The fact that is Mahabharata, Gandhari has had 100 sons is pretty well known. But what's unknown is the scientific explanation behind her giving birth to the 100 kids. Each Kaurava was created by splitting the single embryo into 100 parts and growing each part in a separate kund that is known as container. This is identical to the cloning process today. The birth of Karan, who was born from the characteristics adopted from men of her choice, also has a striking resemblance to the present-day test tube baby concept. Number 4. Hanuman Chalisa precisely calculates the distance between Earth and the Sun. One mantra that is mentioned in Hanuman Chalisa is Yug Sahasra Yojan Prabhanu Lilyo Tahi Madhur Fal Janu. The above excerpt is from the Hanuman Chalisa and translated to when Hanuman traveled thousands of kilometers to Tralan, it thinking of it as a fruit that is sun. The word-to-word translation of the same excerpt reveal the distance of the human travel. One yuga is equal to 12,000 years. The one Sahasra yuga is equal to 12 million years. Also, one yojan is equal to 8 miles. Hence, Yug, Sahasra, Yojana, the first three words means 12,000 into 12 million into 8, that is 96 million miles or 153,600,000 kilometers. Interestingly, the actual distance from the Earth to the Sun is 152 million kilometers. Bafflingly, there is an error of around 1% only. Number 5. Indian Vedas figure out gravity before the West did. Yet again, way before Isaac Newton explained gravity, ancient Indian scholar had already figured it out. Rig Veda 10.22.14 mentions that the earth is devoid of hands and legs, yet it moves ahead. All the object over the earth also moves with it. It moves around the sun. Number 6. We already knew about the speed of light. Sayana, a Vedic scholar of the 14th century, once said, "With deep respect, I bow to the sun who travels 2,202 yojana in a half a nimesa." A yojana is 9 miles. A nimesa is 16 upon 75 of a second. Therefore, 2,202 yojana into 9 miles into 75 upon 8 nimesa is equal to 1,85,794 miles per second or 2,99,000 kilometers kilometers per second. That runs astonishingly close to the real scientifically proven 3 lakh kilometers per second figure. It often believed that his source was none other than the Vedas. Number 7. Vedas explain the science behind the rather feared eclipse. While the world feared the eclipse and associated all type of paranormal occurrence with the phenomena, Vedas already had a very proper and scientific explanation. The below excerpt is also proof that they knew that the moon wasn't self-illuminated. Rig Veda 5.40.5 mentions that, O sun, when you are blocked by one whom you gifted your own light, moon, then the earth gets scared by sudden darkness. Number 8. They knew the exact length of a year. Ancient Indians used 4 ways to measure the length of a year, namely Nasaktra, Savana, Lunar and Saura. Saura was one of the methods based on the tropical zodiac that defines the seasons, equinoxes, solstices, year halves and the months in relation to the 6th season, and unbelievable as it sounds. Saura estimates the length of years to the exactly 365 days, 6 hours, 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Number 9. Aryabhat deduction of value of pi. Accordingly to documented history, the irrationality of pi was proved in Europe only in 1761 by Lambert. The great Indian mathematician Aryabhat worked on the approximation of the value of pi and concluded that it is irrational and its value is approximately 3.1416. He did this in 499 Common Era at the age of 23. Number 10. First one to measure the circumference of Earth. Sadly, the Greeks enjoy the credit for this discovery, while it was actually Aryabhatta who deducted a formulation proving that the Earth is rotating on its axis. Then by estimating the value of pi to be 3.1416, it concluded that the circumference of the Earth was approximately 39,736 kilometers. The actual circumference of the Earth as deduced by scientists today is 40,075 kilometers. How freaking cool is that? So these are the 10 incredible facts about India who proves their ancient science. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel, hit the bell icon to get the notification, and if you like so much, please share our video to your friends.